1,000 years ago, superstition and the sword ruled. It was a time of darkness. It was a world of fear. It was the age of gargoyles. Stone by day, warriors by night. We were betrayed by the humans we had sworn to protect, frozen in stone by a magic spell for 1,000 years. Now here in Manhattan, the spell is broken, and we live again. We are defenders of the night. We are gargoyles.
Previously on Gargoyles.
Too late. I'll never make it back before sunrise.
Before sunrise?
Helpless. During the day, no defense.
I don't get it. What happens at sunrise?
You'll see.
What do you think happened to the pack?
I'd rather not think about it.
Where in the world are we? It feels like a sauna. But it sounds more like a war zone.
A war zone indeed.
Are they gargoyles? A clan in the middle of a rainforest? Is that possible?
Long ago, there were clans all over the world. But I was not aware any of them survived.
They still may not survive. Look!
Jackal and hyena.
What are they doing here?
It can't be anything good.
There's nothing like the smell of new meat.
Especially when it sizzles.
I hope you didn't use too much juice, sister. We still have to find out how many more of the vermin remain.
You're the only vermin here.
Manhattan, Egypt, now Guatemala. Must Goliath follow us everywhere?
Hey, he's a fan. And we always make time for our fans.
Then you'll make time for me.
No more free rides, sweetheart.
Have I mentioned how much I hate gargoyles?
We have too much money at stake to let them muck things up.
They get no mercy.
Do not be alarmed. We are gargoyles. I am Goliath.
I am Zafiro. She is Obsidiana.
Thank you for your help. You too, human. Look, guys, Jacko and Hyena may be down, but not for long.
Elisa is right. We cannot remain here.
The green is safe for now. Come with us.
Hyena must have done this.
No doubt. The abrasion is deep, but it will heal at sunrise.
That is 6 hours away. It could become infected before then.
If only we had a first aid kit. We have something much better. The pollen from this flower will soothe his injury. And this leaf will protect him from infection.
Bronx agrees. I'm impressed.
Our domain is teeming with curative wonders. But each time humans cut down more trees, such medicines are lost forever.
Now I understand why the forest needs gargoyle protection. Are there many in your clan?
There were once, long ago. Now we total a mere 4. You will meet the others at the pyramid.
Pyramid?
The pyramid.
It was built by the ancient Mayan tribe that ruled this domain over 1,000 years ago.
The summit provides a vantage from which we can watch over the entire forest, day and night.
Day and night?
It is true, Goliath. These magic pendants prevent the sun from turning us to stone.
It's all right, Hare, Turquesa. They are amigos. Even the human.
Eons ago, a Mayan sorcerer took extreme measures to ensure the pyramid would be guarded around the clock. So he forged a golden amulet using sapphire, obsidian, jade, and turquoise to cast a spell. Once invoked, the sun amulet would forever prevent the 4 pendant wearers from turning to stone.
One day, 3 years ago, we 4 returned to discover poachers had raided the pyramid. The rest of the clan had been destroyed, and the sun amulet was gone.
We share your grief.
But you still function in daylight?
We have yet to turn to stone. Though we never found out where the amulet had gone, we know it must still be intact. We are living proof.
Living proof, indeed.
Hey, we found their nest. Let's wipe them out.
All that toil and effort. Why fight hard when it would be so much easier to fight smart?
What are you babbling about?
I'll tell you on the way.
To where?
Back to the villa. It has a computer, and I have a plan.
Until the sun goes down, amigos. Where is Zafiro taking Elisa?
She wanted to go with him on patrol to see more of the forest.
She's unusual for a human. I like her.
Is this gonna take long?
How many 10th century Mayan sun amulets can there be? I'll match the image from the pyramid with... Ah, bingo. Now, where is it? Aha.
Well, what do you know?
By the time you reach the airport, I'll have you booked on the next flight up.
First class?
Of course.
Corran! Escápense!
For a minute there, you even had me scared.
We make it a practice never to harm the locals, only frighten them.
They're farmers. If they don't cut down at least a few trees, they can't grow food to feed their families.
There is no such thing as a few trees.
With all the museums and all the cities in the world, what were the odds that I'd end up back in the Big Apple tonight? It must be an omen.
Hyena was in a hurry. Let's find out why.
Well now, the night is looking up. Bowling for gargoyles, anyone?
Amulet, schmamulet. What I came here for won't take long. And since you boys went to all the trouble of crashing my party, the least I can do is make sure you have a blast.
Won't you rust in there?
A waterproof sealant was included with our last upgrade.
I hope your sister is putting hers to better use.
Mr. Vogel, at this very moment, Hyena's in New York tying up a loose end for you.
New York? Cyberbiotics is paying you two to put an end to the gargoyle-generated vandalism plaguing our operations here.
And that's exactly what she's doing. Any minute now, Hyena will destroy a certain amulet, which is the gargoyles' only means of avoiding their stone sleep. Which means tomorrow morning, every gargoyle in the rainforest will be at my mercy. As you may recall, our contract with Cyberbiotics only says we must end the vandalism. It doesn't say how.
Somehow I doubt Mr. Renard would have approved. I suppose it's fortunate for both of us that his illness has left me in charge. If you get the desired results, your methods are not my concern. Still, it's generous of you to give the gargoyles until morning, since per your contract, any damage they do tonight comes out of your fee.
It's good you're back, Saphiro. Our new amigos have agreed to join our defense party tonight.
Goliath, is that true?
This precious forest can never be replaced. It must be protected at all costs.
Shouldn't you find out who legally owns the land?
The forest is not meant to be owned. It belongs to everyone. Your misguided laws threaten to steal it from future generations.
Misguided or not, I'm a police officer sworn to uphold the law. Don't go, Goliath. There are other ways to protest an injustice.
In your world, Elisa, not theirs. And what's left of their world is rapidly dwindling.
I'm sorry. I can't be a part of this.
I understand.
You can keep watch with Turquesa and myself. Ever since the poachers' raid, two of us always remain behind to guard the pyramid.
This way, amigos. Not that it hasn't been fun, boys, but I still have a job to do.
Job? What kind of job?
She said something about an amulet. Come on.
There it is. One little blast, and the gargoyles die at dawn.
Uh-oh.
Still having fun, Hyena?
I see your mama never taught you two to take a hint.
Leave our mothers out of this.
Down, Angela.
Hey, gargoyles. If a tree falls in the forest, do I get to hear it scream? Beat it, guys. I'm damage control from here on out.
Keep an eye out for Hyena. They usually work as a team.
I need that amulet. Give it to me. Enough. First I'll shred you two to pieces, and then I'll take care of the magic amulet.
Broadway, catch!
What's so special about this thing?
Let's just say it'll leave a lot of gargoyles stone cold dead.
No!
She said it'll leave a lot of gargoyles dead.
She also said it was magic. Maybe Hyena wanted to use it to cast an evil spell.
And it could still fall into the wrong hands. We should probably destroy it.
This must cease.
If you insist.
Forget me. Save the trees.
Obsidiana's right. We're not his targets. He attacks one tree after another.
Look. He was leading us back to your pyramid all along.
He means to destroy our home.
It must be Jackal and Hyena.
Gee, what gave me away?
Hold on.
We must clear the brush around the fire before the whole forest goes up in flames.
Perfect. They're so concerned with saving their precious forest, they lost all track of time.
I think we did it, guys. Guys?
Oh, no. Oh, yes, Detective. I'll deal with your clan in a moment. But first things first. You don't know how much I've been looking forward to this. Let go of me, you dumb beast!
Just a minute. I'm sorry to interrupt, but we can cancel the Jackal Hyena contract. In fact, it may be prudent to abandon Cyberbiotics' rainforest operation entirely. Yes, cut our losses.
Well now, if it isn't our old friend Hyena.
You have the right to remain silent.
Sorry, boy. But this needs to return to its rightful owner. Welcome back.
Is it over?
I doubt anyone will hire Jackal or Hyena to come back here again.
If only we could as easily banish all of those who pose a threat to the Green. But there are far too many to ever fully conquer.
I just wish there was something more we could do.
Maybe there is. This is a long shot, but I'm getting an idea. They think they can still make a difference here. That's why Zafiro and Obsidiana are staying behind, while Hade and Turquesa make sure the samples they transplant in Avalon will grow and thrive.
I'm proud of you, Lisa. You accomplished a great deal today.
It's a start. I just hope we wake up in time.